fucking Dr. Stone.
God. I'm starting it off.
So good. It's so good.
Just appear, bro.
We got merch.
This author is pushing it in, bro. This author is pushing it in. That Taiju is just pushed out of the picture, bro. Yuzuriha,
merch.
Fucking, bro.
Yuzuriha is like, I would be honored to make your merch, Senku.
Bro, Taiju. Rest in peace, this boy. Rest in peace. I wouldn't be surprised. If you're new to our
channel, the running thing here is that we noticed that Taiju was very obviously supposed to be a main character, and then the author just booted the fuck out of him like immediately.
Bro, look at this shit, bro. Fucking hand slaps. Look at this. Are you on Jaimimis or?
I'm on manga stream right now. What page?
When they're like when Yuzuriha punches Senku, bro.
I want to talk about the merch, man. Like, the fashion. Like, look at the old man. He looks like a straight up fucking G. I don't even know what that means. I just gonna say it.
He's like from the mafia. Bro, can we Yuzuriha doing the order, bro. Bro.
Oh, was it Ora and Jamimis?
Bro, no, but it was just, look at this shit.
Oh, I thought I was gonna laugh hard if it was a JoJo reference. Yeah, but like, yeah, they're like, oh my god, her
JoJo, bro, look at that. The JoJo. Yuzuriha was definitely a JoJo fan at some point in her life. She's definitely into that JoJo. That's why she likes Senku so much, because JoJo and Senku both have big dick energy. Oh my god, it all makes sense now. Taiju, I'm sorry. Who would be Taiju in the JoJo universe? Who would it be?
I'm trying to think of someone who just got shafted. Taiju would be the baby in part 3 that got fucked up.
Oh.
Remember? he tried his best. No, but in reality, I'm trying to think, probably, I don't know, like Avdol. Like, no one really likes him or talks about him that often. He just kind of was there, and then he died.
I know, really. I've always considered people liking Avdol, but it makes sense.
Let's stray away from JoJo before we alienate any Dr. Stone fans watching. Watch JoJo if you haven't. But no, I want to talk about the merch and the fashion for a bit. So, what was your thoughts on the merch here? Like, I love that they're bringing fashion to this Stone world, which is good because that actually leads a lot more creative freedom for the author here, because now he can have these characters be in like whatever outfits he wants. You think about that?
It's so good. And it adds more to their personality too.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And look at fucking little I always forget her name, but I always call her the Melon Girl and her tiny little, oh my god.
Bruh. I love it.
And I like how they call out the fact that it's like, they're so over expensive, but I want it anyway. Now, see, you've learned what merch is. Welcome to merch. That piece of plastic statue is $1,000, but I want it so bad.
It's actually, I really like how the fashion here. It's just a really nice touch, right? So like, I really, because they already have the personality, but now the clothes add more to it, and it's just great. Oh, this chapter was so good.
Yeah. And you want to know? You notice how much shit happened in this chapter? Like, I couldn't believe it. I was reading it, and I'm like, this feels like 3 chapters. Like, there's so much stuff happening. Like, any other mangaka would just be like, or like a lesser mangaka would be like, okay, well, this will be the chapter about the hot air balloon and gathering stuff for that. But no, it's like the hot air balloon, and we're going into more currency stuff, and we're using the currency to like bribe these fucking caveman people, or previous Tsukasa people. They're like, oh, we'll give you all this money, which literally means nothing. It's just, and I love the fake paper he's picked. There's so much happened. So let's talk about, I want your thoughts on, there's an interesting like rivalry starting between Magma and the cop dude.
Bro, that's great.
They just keep having like a very, very Sasuke, or not, what the fuck did I mention Sasuke? A very Sanji Zoro kind of esque relationship where they just keep attacking each other. And so I kind of like that, and I also like that he's like, how did I get stuck in the fucking cloth team? Like the Taiju. These are all the people getting shafted in the corner. Like, just leave, go out here.
This is that Senku is having his future NTR wife lead the people who aren't going to be relevant.
I'm telling you, you're seeing it happen, right? Like, I mean, just
Bro,
not a lot going on with Taiju right now.
when Dr. Stone's at like 300, 400 chapters, maybe even 500 chapters and ending, and we see that final ending, guess who's going to end up on Senku's side? Yuzuriha!
Do you think Taiju's going to become like the Obito of this series and be like, I can't believe you stole my girl from you? And he becomes the villain. Taiju's the end villain, I swear to God, right now.
It was Taiju all along.
Here we go. Now, something I want to bring up. Another thing that I just love about Senku, and it just shows how, like, Senku is just so... Like, you know how, like, in Dragon Ball Z, everyone was OP, just in general? Senku is OP at science. So here's the comparison I'm making. Remember the final part of Dragon Ball Z, the original, where they're like, they have to, like, barely tap the fucking punch machine so they don't get found out, but it's, like, still ridiculous. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, she's like, oh man, she's like dreaming, like maybe I'll get this really awesome sewing machine, and then Senku comes out with like the monster truck of sewing machines, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, is that not good enough? Did you want it to be powered by electricity? Did you want it bigger, bitch?
You see that page, bro? Bro, I was dying laughing when I saw that.
When
I was
like,
oh,
the huge machine, or
when they were making it, I was like, oh my God.
No, yeah, Senku is getting more and more insane every chapter. Like, have you noticed the faces just in this chapter alone, he makes some of the creepiest faces. He's going mad with power, I'm telling you.
That's what happens when you just take over
a fucking he's becoming a god. Like this is the true Death Note right here. You're watching this man go from simple man to god of this world.
Bruh, like, it's just, I can't, it's just too good. It's just, this manga is just too good. I can't, it's an enjoyable blast every week.
It really is, man. Like, by the way, and I might do an edit for this, so you know the fucking scene? There's like that tiny little scene where that one guy's walking with the, remember she was like the fangirl of that pop star and they tried to trick her?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, wow, I want to dye these different colors. And he's like, you really are a maiden at heart, aren't you, Nikki? And my first thought was, sexist! SJW attack. Is it bad that I live in a world now? I really do. Where, like, anytime anyone points out, that thing you did was stereotypically girly, I'm like, oh, God, I gotta hide. They've said a bad thing. You can't say that.
Oh my God.
I just walked out and locked my door because I just screamed sexist in an apartment building, and I want to make sure no one angrily comes and murders me. Because it was, midnight, and I just screamed that. For content. Right. But yeah, let's see. Other things. Anything else you want to talk about here?
Man, I fanboyed myself out.
But yeah, Thurman, you gotta balance the fanboying with like actual analysis. That's what makes a review. If the whole video was just you saying, and then this happened, and then this happened, you're not really saying anything about it. You're just saying, you literally, all of your comments have been, bruh, this happened, bruh, that happened. No, you gotta fucking talk about your thoughts.
Nah, bro. Fuck the medium. I'm doing what I want. This shit was hype. Fuck. I love it. It's just too...
But why was it hype, Thurman? That's why I come in and try to fucking actually analyze, because otherwise that'd be boring.
Then analyze, bitch.
I did! Your turn, bitch!
Which part? So I can hype/analyze it. I kind of did my analyzing, though, honestly.
Alright, well, what's your thoughts going forward? Where do you think we're going from here?
So... so we have clothing, right? So I hope what this author does here, right? I hope we actually, because Senku technically already has his signature clothing, So I hope we start seeing, more like
Cosplayable outfits.
They get a robe change, right? Like we'll start seeing that specific type of thing.
I agree, actually. Yeah. I'd like to see more kind of like iconic for the series itself, like wear. I think it's really good when a series can kind of create wardrobe choices that kind of fit for the series, right? So you see like a She-Hulk show, you see those like robes, you think immediately Bleach, because that's a very Bleach thing. You see
like
the
Dragon Ball Z,
you see the Genin or like the Jonin jacket, the jacket where they keep their fucking like kunai. You think Naruto, You see Luffy's straw hat, red vest, Zoro's, green shit he wears. Like, you know what I mean? You can kind of see an outfit and start connecting it with a series, right? And you kind of actually already have that with Dr. Stone with like the way that they dress, but I'll be curious to see if they can go even further with that with some creative costume design for sure. But even if they don't, this author has down what the most important thing to have down, which is fucking entertaining characters. And every week is just a joy to watch them do what they do.
I love it.
Yeah, I do too. So yeah, I guess we got merch now. Buy that merch. There's no better time for the Dr. Stone people to they should put out some actual Dr. Stone merch now. It'd be perfect. And to correlate with Senku creating merch. Now we have merch! That's what I wanted. Give me some merch.
I love it, man. It's so good. Such a great chapter. I get a 10.
Alright, I guess duly noted. When a chapter's this good, Thurman just loses his ability to fucking review it.
This is good, man.
I'm disappointed in you, Thurman.
This is what the Promised Neverland should have been. Good.
Good. I don't know, man. I don't even want to talk about Promised Neverland anymore. Get the shit out of my face. It's done. It doesn't exist in my head anymore. All right, so I think as I was hovering over the stop recording button on OBS, I did click it, but that would have been 30 seconds to a minute before the video actually ended, and we were just bullshitting anyway. Main point was done, so with that, peace.